So for today's video, I partnered with Yesstyle to bring to you guys this pop of color for summer. And I also thought it'd be kind of interesting to pick up some of their highly rated makeup items. All of these items have a 4-star or higher rating on their website, and I wanted to compare them with my own thoughts. So first things first, I'm filling in my eyebrows using this eyebrow pencil from the Saem. I like that the color of this matches my brows pretty well. However, one thing that I didn't love about this pencil was it's a bit harder than I'm used to. You can see I'm kind of dragging it through my eyebrow hairs, and it just takes a little bit more time than maybe a softer eyebrow pencil or something that's a bit more waxy. So overall, I gave it a 2.5 out of 5 stars. Mainly, I like the color of this and that it was super affordable, but other than that, this is pretty much a so-so product for me. I love BB creams year-round, but specifically during the summertime, I love wearing them because not only do they have some skincare properties to them, they've got a little bit of coverage, but they're, for the most part, somewhat lightweight. Now, I tested this one out from Purito. I did get the darkest shade, which is 27 Sand, and boy, did I really love this BB cream. Honestly, for the past month, this has been what I've been wearing on my skin. Not only is it lightweight and non-sticky, but it has a fair amount of coverage. You can see my left side had the BB cream and my right side doesn't. And so I really appreciate when a BB cream can somewhat perfect my skin without overdoing it. And I like to still see some of the natural features of my face. I also really liked that this matched my skin tone. So this really did just give my skin that like effortless, natural, healthy look. So overall, I give this a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I pretty much agreed with the other reviewers on Yesstyle for this product. Another thing that I love year-round are dewy cheeks. I just love a bit of glow, so I picked up some of these Apu Juicy Pong blushers. Now, admittedly, I have used these in the past, and I had to share these with you guys because I feel like they're gonna be great for summertime. The formula of these are super forgiving, and I'm obsessed with them. Now, I did opt to go with the shade there, which is in Cherry, and essentially how I apply them is I just dab a couple drops onto my cheeks, and I either blend them with a brush, my fingers, or an air puff, just whatever I feel like I wanna use that particular day. These are also highly layerable, so you can adjust them to how much pigmentation you want to show up on your skin. For me, I'm kind of applying these on the higher points of my cheeks because I want it to look very sun-kissed since this is a summer look, but very easy to blend, a nice layerable, beautiful finish. I love that it can be translucent or you can really build it up, and these are great. I love these. And so I gave these a 5 out of 5 stars. Again, very similar to the other reviewers on Yesstyle. This guy for me was a bit of a surprise, I'm not gonna lie, when I pulled it out of my package because I wasn't expecting it to be this small. I mean, this whole palette, this 15 pan palette is about the size of my hand. So for 15 bucks, I was a little surprised when I got this in the mail. However, the pigmentation and the colors themselves are really nice. I didn't put any primer on my eyelids. I only put a little bit of that BB cream to even out my base. But as you can see, everything is easy to blend. The colors are very true to what they look like in the pan, and you can kind of achieve a coppery toned look, a more burnt sienna type of look, whatever you're going for in this color family. I feel like there's a good amount of versatility. I did find the mattes in this were a little lackluster, and so again, I wasn't super impressed by this. I'll continue to use it. The size was a bit surprising considering, and I gave this a 3 stars. Not blown away, liked the pigmentation, thought it was pretty blendable, but there are other eyeshadow palettes that I would pick over this one. Next, we're moving on to something I picked up on a whim, which is this pen liner, but it is in this beautiful matte light pink color. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have high expectations for this, but boy was I blown away. I did leave like a little window of like skin there that I didn't cover with eyeshadow, so the eyeliner would come off more pigmented, but as you can see, I mean, this doesn't really need a ton of help. It just goes on pretty true to the color in the pen. It's very smooth. I'm able to get a sharp line with that pen tip. And so I gave this a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I really hope this brand comes up with more colors because I just think this is excellent, long lasting, and it doesn't transfer on my dry skin. So would definitely recommend. Following that, we have the Clio Kill Cover Liquid Concealer. Again, this is another product that I have used in the past. It's been a while since I used it, so I decided to pick it up to try again. And I do like this concealer. It's super high coverage. The only thing that I have to say is it's a little bit dry on my dry skin tone. I'm sure for like combination or oily skin people, this would be amazing, but I find it does kind of stick in some of my dry patches. But because of the coverage, I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. So still a concealer I would use and that I like, but again, there are other concealers that I like more. KARADIUM is a brand that I've tried 1 or 2 products from, but I'm still kind of experimenting with their product line. So I picked up the Sun Pack, and I'm not a big fan of pressed powders, to be honest, but this pressed powder was really, really nice. I didn't feel like it caught on dry patches on my dry skin, and mainly when I use powders, I just use it under my eyes in areas where I want to set my foundation or BB cream because I tend to crease throughout the day. So I found this was perfect for that. It's pretty finely milled and lightweight, so I gave it, again, a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I think I'll still opt for my loose powders, but this is nice when you're on the go. Holy guacamole, we are on to another one of my favorites for this video, which is this mascara from the Saem. Not only is this like one of the most affordable mascaras I've ever come across, this mascara is fantastic. It's great at separating my lashes, it gives me a good amount of volume, and I find it fairly layerable. And another thing that I really appreciate, it's not a nightmare to remove. That's my main qualm when it comes to Korean mascaras or Asian mascaras in general, is that they're so difficult to remove because they're designed to like really hold a curl. But for me, it's just too tedious to remove. So I like mascaras that will still hold my curl but not be completely impossible to remove. So this one was amazing for the price point. I will keep buying it, and I definitely recommend it. I honestly didn't realize I picked out this many products from the Saem, but I had to try these out because I haven't tried a ton of these colors. Not only are they affordable, but there are 32 shades, and I wanted to test out the highlighter and the shading color, which I'll put the specific colors in the description box below. And for the price point, I thought these were excellent. They do come in a couple different shading and highlight colors, and of course cheek colors. They blend it on really nicely. They're pigmented. They don't get chalky on the skin. I mean, what's more to say? And this highlighter, by the way, I really love that it wasn't chalky looking on the skin and that it actually gave me a bit of shimmer instead of just straight glitter. Sometimes with Korean highlighters, it's hard to find one that's just nice and finely milled so it looks like your skin's actually glowy. So I really liked both of these from the Saem, and I give these a 4 out of 5 stars. Again, for the price point, you can't really go wrong, and there's so many colors to pick from that I think these are an excellent buy. Last but not least, we've got our lips, which of course I had to pick something from Monde. Monde is having a moment, or a year or 2 years, because I feel like I see their lip products basically everywhere. So I use the Juicy Lasting Tint, which out of their formulas, this one is my favorite. I like this mainly because it's pretty easy to work with for a lip tint. So I don't feel like I have to exfoliate my lips. If my lips are a little bit dry, it's okay. And I can just apply a nice thin layer. It doesn't feel super heavy or sticky on the lips. It gives you kind of like a translucent bit of color. And again, they have so many colors of this. And when it fades really nicely and does leave a little bit of a tint. So I definitely love these. And I get why Monde's known for their lip products, because I really love a lot of them. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys like my look and my reviews, comparing them to other reviewers. And as always, I hope you guys are happy and healthy. And don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.